Hi everybody, my name is Bruno Šimleša, and yes, I know it's a strange creation last name. I'm an author of 9 books in which I try to bridge psychology and spirituality. So I mostly write about love, relationships, parenting, and of course developing love for ourselves. But today I'm going to talk to you about health, because for the last 18 years I've been helping tens and hundreds of people to win the battle against cancer. And that's the most sacred thing I do. And but let me just say, I'm not a healer per se. What I'm trying to do and what my role is to empower their psyche, empower their mind and their heart. Because I think, and a lot of my friends who are therapists and oncologists also think that our body has much bigger chance to strive and survive and to win that battle if our psyche is empowered, if our hearts are empowered. So that is my role, to help them develop a healthier outlook on themselves, on life, on their past and their future. And actually, funny coincidence, which isn't a good coincidence at all, just yesterday one of my friends, I can't say clients, because 7.5 years ago she was diagnosed, and we went through everything you can possibly imagine, and she's okay now. She's great. And one of the techniques we use when you are going through chemo and everything is that we visualize a desired event. So you might visualize, I don't know, something happening in 6 or 9 years. I don't know, you getting a PhD, or your kid is getting married, or I don't know, you finish your first book perhaps. And just yesterday she called me and she finished her first novel, and that is something we visualized 7 years ago, and now it's happening. She didn't just survive, she didn't just beat cancer, but she became herself. So she's not just surviving, she's really living, and that is our goal, not just to beat cancer, but to truly live, to truly realize your potential. So yeah, when somebody calls me like that and tells me that, yeah, that really happened, that means everything to me. That's it for me. So I'm going to share with you something I learned over those last 18 years, which I think can not only help you beat cancer and other serious illnesses, but perhaps not to get cancer in the first place, because that's the key, that's the goal. Okay? So the first thing we should do is to rethink the way we think about health, because I feel we need a new paradigm of health. I think that we put too much emphasis on taking care of our bodies, and not enough emphasis on taking care of our hearts, our minds, and our relationships. And of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't eat healthy, work out, drink clean water and stuff like that, take your supplements. Everything that I mentioned is great. I do not say that you should ignore your body, of course not. But I'm saying you shouldn't ignore the state of your heart, your mind, and the state of your relationships. In fact, I think that, I don't know, 25% of our time should be invested in taking care of our bodies, and 75% of our time should be invested in taking care of our heart, the needs of our heart, our mind, and our relationships. I think the ratio should be different than it is. And I will again stress, I'm not saying ignore your body. So I'm trying to eat healthy. I work out 4 or 5 times a week. I drink clean water and everything like that. So yeah, but the main thing I do for my health is not all that. The main thing I do for my health and for well-being of my body is, for instance, I'm involved father. And when I enjoy my time with my daughter, I'm taking care of my health as well. I'm a dedicated, devoted husband. And that is also the way I'm taking care of me, myself, and my health. I take care of my dreams and passions. And that is the way my body is stronger and healthier. Because this is my passion. By doing this, I'm cleansing my body. I'm empowering my heart. My mind is even brighter. Well, it's not that bright, but yeah, it's sort of brighter. And my body is stronger because I'm doing something I really enjoy. I'm doing something that is my purpose. And yeah, my body likes that. So yeah, definitely do take care of your bodies, but please, 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 please do not ignore the state of your heart, your mind, and the state of your relationships. Because I feel that that is the best thing we can do to empower our bodies. Because science doesn't know yet what causes cancer and some other illnesses as well. We know perhaps that, I don't know, if you smoke, if you do not work out, if you eat bad stuff, you have, I don't know, 25 or 43% higher chance to develop something. Yes, we know that. We also know that you can have some genetic predispositions to develop a certain type of cancer or other illnesses. But we do not know what triggers that. Because we all do have cancer cells. And I don't want to frighten you. It's just the fact. And we don't know what triggers them. We don't know what activates them. So I feel we should examine, we should investigate whether it's our inner life that perhaps is a trigger. And in my 18 years of studying it, I found out that two things are especially toxic. So when those two factors combine, a percentage of people with serious health issues goes through the roof. The first thing is situations and relationships in which we compromise our true selves. So when we settle for something we know and feel we do not deserve. And I'm not talking about normal and healthy compromises. We all have to make compromise in our lives. Our relationships are not perfect. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. Nothing is perfect. That's completely fine. So I'm not talking about compromises in the sense that we should accept something that is not perfect. That's normal. I'm saying that we should not accept relationships in which we compromise our true self. And that is when our minimum requirements are not met. Our minimal requirements about I don't know, friendship or romantic relationship or even in business. We all have something we need and we know we deserve. And how you can figure out what you deserve. So there are a lot of really complicated rules in relationships, and we will not go into that. But there is one that is extremely simple. You deserve to receive what you're able to give. So if you can give somebody a certain amount of your, I don't know, patience and understanding and effort, and the other side cannot receive that and cannot give it back, and you are receiving a lot less than you deserve, then you are compromising your true self. That means you are cheating yourself out of a healthier relationship. So yeah, I think when we do not accept those kind of relationships, I think we are saying that we appreciate ourselves that we value ourselves and that we love ourselves. Because when you accept something that is below your minimal requirements, below something you really deserve, then you are definitely not loving yourself. Okay? And the second thing is expressing our emotions. And again, I think we need a new paradigm of emotions. Because we are used to thinking that, I don't know, the positive emotions are something we enjoy feeling, like joy or gratitude, and negative emotions are unpleasant to us, like, I don't know, anger or resentment or sadness. And I'm not sure I quite agree with that. For instance, I think that acknowledged and expressed anger can have a positive impact on me and my life, and can even be more positive than unexpressed joy. I know it sounds strange. I'm not saying that you should, live your life so you could foster the emotion of anger and develop anger or resentment towards yourself or anybody else. Of course not. I know that we all would like to feel joy and gratitude 24/7. It's not possible, but I know it's desirable. Yeah, I know that. But I think that we should embrace all our emotions, because when we label something as negative, we tend to ignore them, we tend to suppress them. And they can do a lot of harm to ourselves and our bodies if we do that. So I think that all emotions, both pleasant ones and unpleasant ones, should be acknowledged, expressed, and learned from. Because emotions are like, there are allies in personal growth. They are your no bullshit friends. Because you probably have some friends that are kind of bullshitting you. They are telling you what you want to hear. They are telling you, always agreeing with you. And emotions are not like that. Sometimes we will not like what they are saying to us about the world and about ourselves. And that's fine, that's life. But they are always honest. They always have the best possible intentions for us. And yeah, I do feel that they're our friends. Both positive and negative ones. So I can really, if I can learn from my anger, if I can learn something about myself or the way I see the world and change, that has a positive impact on my life. So I should be thankful. And if I label that as negative, yeah, we tend to suppress them. So every single emotion should be expressed. You don't have to express it right away. You can choose the way how you express it. You can even choose the object to whom you will express that. So you do not have to, I don't know, if your boss is frustrating you, you do not have to shout at your boss. But you do have to shout at somebody when you come back home. Not at your boss, but at somebody, yeah. So you can choose when to express your emotions, how to express your emotions, and to whom you can express your emotions, but not if you should express your emotions. Yeah, you should, all of them. Because if you don't, your body becomes like a swamp, and it's designed to be a mountain spring. So your emotions and your energy needs to flow through you. So if you have some, I don't know, unexpressed emotions for 5 minutes or 5 days, that's no problem. But if you have some emotions that you didn't express, I don't know, for 5 years, that could be a problem. Yeah, definitely. So again, you can choose how to express them, when, or to whom, definitely. It's up to you, but please do express them. Your body and your heart will be grateful. So yeah, guys, that's it. Take care of yourself, take care of your bodies, take care of your heart, take care of your mind, and take care of your relationship. And I believe that gives you the best possible chance to be truly healthy. Good luck.